The one and only m.i.a. has come out to reveal her torture allegedly at the hands of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Let's tap in. What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400 coming at you straight off the Ave, and this is Smitster Reacts. As always, salute to all the subscribers wherever you at, new and old, all around the world. And if you made it to this video, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, man. New content daily. Gotta say happy holidays to everybody. I haven't uploaded in a couple days. You feel me? Been doing what I do with the fam, with the kids and all that. But I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. Gotta salute Mr. Dubbins, Zenfi369, straight off the Ave fam. You know what it is. Now check it, yo. m.i.a. She's on Culture Spill. It's a video over there I'm finna react to. Shout out Culture Spill. Go subscribe to their channel. And yeah, man, it's about m.i.a. speaking on the whole Jay-Z situation, how Jay-Z had her career stalled and whatnot, allegedly. So without further ado, we finna go over there and check that out. Tap in. Let's get to it.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Rock Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. So I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record.
Hey, yo. Now, you know how they say all these accusations with people doing this, that, and the third with the whole devil worship and all that. We can't say we haven't seen Beyonce in, you know, odd pictures, odd photos, you know, odd costumes, you feel me? A lot of Baphomet looking type ish, you feel me? So she got a point. That's, you know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
That. Or be a witch. Or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
When I tell y'all that Jay-Z being mentioned in one of Diddy's lawsuits has got all types of skeletons crawling out of his closet, baby, I mean exactly that. Guess what? m.i.a. is back and she is exposing more of the things Jay-Z and Beyonce were forcing her to do when she signed to Jay's label. And I'm talking about plastic surgery, satanic rituals, and so much more. Better get seated because this tea is blazing hot. Okay, just for a bit of background, m.i.a. joined Rock Nation management in May 2012, and this was right before her fourth album, Tangy, came out. But in December 2013, she revealed that she was leaving the label, and that drastic switch reportedly happened after Rock Nation pulled a trailer for a documentary shedding light on the behind-the-scenes preparations that went into crafting her then latest album. Then once her ties with the label soured, she issued a statement via X saying, "I'm leaving Rock Nation. Thanks to everyone who supported the m.i.a. #Mantangi LP. Happy New Year." Now, other than the documentary drama, m.i.a.'s decision to leave the label was also after her 2013 album release, Mantangi, was delayed multiple times, and she cited creative differences as the reason for that. She said at the time, "At the moment, I've been told it's too positive, so we're having a bit of an issue at the label. They're like, you need to darken it up a bit. It's like, we just built you up as this public enemy #1, and now you're coming out with all this positive stuff?" Well, we all know that even though her time at Rock Nation was short-lived, she still had controversies here and there. For instance, back in 2012, m.i.a. made a controversial appearance at the Super Bowl halftime show, during which she briefly flashed the middle finger. Afterward, she was in the middle of a nasty legal battle with the NFL, even filing a lawsuit against her. The NFL claimed her gesture was in flagrant disregard for the values that form the cornerstone of the NFL brand and the Super Bowl. According to the NFL, m.i.a. breached a pre-show agreement to maintain the NFL's reputation for wholesomeness, and the league argued that she broke the contract as a publicity stunt, and later upped the fine to $16.6 million, which they claimed as restitution for the alleged public exposure she gained as a result of the event. After the the NFL sued her, m.i.a. issued a statement that said the lawsuit was completely ridiculous, and they were scapegoating her into figuring out the goalposts on what is offensive in America. She also said it was a massive waste of time, a massive waste of money, and it was a massive display of powerful corporations' absurdity. She said that they wanted her on her knees and saying sorry so they could slap her on the wrist, but she wasn't going to do it, especially since there were also young girls in cheerleading outfits doing all sorts of provocative moves at the event.
And if you find the larger picture where it zooms out, there is a row background scenery of 10, 15 cheerleaders, young black females that Madonna got from a local high school in Indianapolis, and they're all under 16. And if you look at them, they're wearing cheerleader outfits, hips twisted in the air, legs wide open, and in this very position. So now they're scapegoated me into figuring out the goalposts on what is offensive in America. Like, is my finger offensive, or is an underage black girl in with her legs wide open more offensive to the family audience?
But this wasn't even the worst thing that happened, by the way. Apparently, instead of having her back and helping her navigate the issue, Jay-Z was the one forcing m.i.a. to sign a ridiculous deal that would leave her broke for the rest of her life. For those who recall, in 2018, m.i.a. reflected on that moment and spilled the tea about how Jay-Z was pushing her to sign the deal that would leave her broke for the rest of her life. She told Huck magazine, "I was at Roc Nation at the time, and Jay-Z was managing me. The lawsuit was so ridiculous. It proposed that they would keep 100% of my earnings for the rest of my life if I ever earned more than $2 million. Jay-Z was like, "You should sign that ish." And I was like, no. Then after m.i.a. did the interview, she tagged the story and told people to read it before it got deleted from the internet because she knew Jay-Z was capable of having the article deleted from the internet.
I don't know why they always try to get these people to sign these deals. You know what I'm saying? These deals that are in no way, shape, or form in the artist's favor. And just think like every artist is going to nonchalantly sign it or just like blindly sign it, in other words. Shout out to her for not signing it. I've seen contracts, you know, that look very appealing. It's just certain ish is not worth it, bro. Salute to her for that. Anybody out there looking to get into the music industry, bro, just be independent. I've said it a million times. Stay independent. Let's go.
And just like m.i.a. predicted, if you click on the link that is supposed to redirect you to the article, you will be met with the message, "This account has been suspended." Other than this lawsuit drama, if there's something else m.i.a. is known for, it's calling out Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, there was a time m.i.a. did an interview and said that BLM is the only problem that's talked about in the U.S. and called on stars such as Beyonce to highlight the plight of other groups, including Syrians. She was like, "It's interesting that in America, the problem you're allowed to talk about is BLM. It's not a new thing to me. It's what Lauryn Hill was saying in the 1990s or Public Enemy in the 1980s. Is Beyonce or Kendrick Lamar going to say Muslim lives matter or Syrian lives matter?" In addition, at the beginning of 2024, she was back on social media for blaming Jay-Z for collaborating with her baby daddy.
Now, I can understand her feeling some type of way, but you gotta, no disrespect, but we as black people are the one group that, you know, goes through so much, and they don't have any. There's like, bro, you see how many laws they pass for these other cultures and whatnot. Like, look, I'm not a Black Lives Matter type of dude, for real. I think the message is cool, the organization, F the organization, you feel me? Because they the reason that cats don't understand the message in the first place, in my opinion. But why the Me Too? Like, what like, why would Kendrick Lamar and them talk about Muslim life? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even make no sense. Let's continue.
to keep her away from her child and make her life miserable. M.I.A. first shared screenshots of her struggle to get a visa so that she could travel to the U.S. to see her son, and she wrote in the caps, "Biden won't let me see my child. The longest processing is meant to be 2 months, and it's already been that. I have to wait till a Republican wins." Wow. Based on what she wrote, M.I.A. said that she was not allowed to see her child for stealing food when she was 18 and poor. She also said that she believes the underlying reason for her ongoing custody battle has a lot to do with her being outspoken about peace in the Middle East, and also added, "I have shown support for Julian for 14 years and have been to the USA many times. The only thing different this time is I called for a ceasefire and spoke out against ethnic cleansing. Now I am forced to pick between my child and speaking up for what's right by God." According to M.I.A., the U.S. government was okay with her child being with a family that has been convicted of all sorts of nasty things, and when she talked about her child being raised by a questionable family, M.I.A. was referencing the NXIVM cult, which named 2 of Bronfman's cousins as their leaders. M.I.A. also said that her first custody battle was in 2013, and at the time she was being managed by Jay, who she claimed was paid by the Bronfmans to make her life difficult. She actually gave another reason as to why her Mentangi record was buried in 2013, adding, "I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me on every platform. But it was worth it to save him from the madness of what you know now." M.I.A. also went further with the accusations against Jay and said that the day she was served, Roc Nation stopped all communications from her, and all her emails to Jay-Z asking for help were wiped from her inbox. In addition, she said that her house was broken into, her laptop was stolen, and she was trapped in Brooklyn with an order that prevented her from leaving for 15 years. In her rant, she also said that her son was vaccinated without her consent by Aurora James, who she said is a friend of Beyonce and Solange. According to M.I.A., the family knows that she is anti-vax, and they even called her out for that. And the sole reason why they vaccinated her son was to get under her skin. And she blames Aurora, who she said is a friend to Beyonce and Solange. Well, more recently, M.I.A. was back on our feeds talking about how after she signed to Roc Nation, Jay-Z told her to get plastic surgery because she wasn't pretty enough. And then she went into even more details about how Jay-Z is a Satanist and how she refused to indulge in blood rituals to sell records.
I met Jay-Z and I signed to Roc Nation. The first thing he told me to do is get plastic surgery. I'm not insecure because I would have got plastic surgery. People make it, they all can turn around and thank Beyonce because that's it. And enough is enough. I'm everyone now. And even Adele, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager. And when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. Oh, I didn't want to drip myself in blood and cover myself and swim in goop, in black goop, and fucking like wear devil horns to fucking sell a record. Fuck that. Or be a witch, or be that, all of that. Fuck all of them.
Personally, I find it ridiculous that Jay-Z asked M.I.A. to get plastic surgery because she's drop dead gorgeous, and you wouldn't even tell that she's 50. But other than this, people are saying that M.I.A. calling out Jay-Z like that only amplifies his behavior amidst the lawsuit. And that part about M.I.A. saying that she was also being asked to participate in satanic rituals to sell records, that also doesn't come as a surprise. I mean, there have also been a bunch of people who have said the same thing about the Carters, including Jay-Z's ex-friend Larry Johnson, who was talking about their fallout and said that when he started digging about Jay, things started to make sense because he apparently found out who Jay really is, why he says the things he says, and with whom he has an allegiance. According to Larry, before it was all about partying and popping bottles. But if you listen again to things with a new ear, you will see the truth. And the truth is that Jay and Beyonce are very deep into Satanism.
Obviously, they're not serving the same Most High God that I am. And that's what makes us enemies, that I stand for a completely different doctrine, a completely different nation, and a completely different truth than he does. I don't have any materialism attached to my spirit or soul anymore. I don't have fornication attached to my spirit anymore. I mean, I just got engaged July, so my life is completely different from how I was with women in the early 2000s. And I think that is the difference in itself of being evolved with Rockaware has made me see something completely different, and knowing who his allegiance is with is not the Most High God. And we all know, Satan rules this realm.
And let me not even get started with everything that has been said about Beyonce being a ritualist. So when m.i.a was talking about allegedly being asked to participate in blood rituals, people were just like, yeah, that's not surprising. Well, the one consequence of her fallout with the Carters was that she was blackballed. And like many other artists who had fallouts with the Carters, she was labeled difficult to work with. I mean, people have even gone as far as to claim that m.i.a suffers from serious mental issues, and they have called her a conspiracy theorist, and all this because of her fallout with the Carters. Somehow, they always make it impossible for anyone who goes against them to succeed. And according to many people, unfortunately, m.i.a has been one of those people. Well, there are people who also say that m.i.a ruined her own career. But do you also think that she would have done better if she didn't work with Jay-Z? Do you also blame her fall on her association with Jay and everything she exposed about him? Is this yet another statistic of a career that was ruined courtesy of the Carters? As always, I can't wait to know what you think. So
Look, I do think it's highly possible that Jay-Z has something to do with slowing her itch down. I mean, it's what they do. You feel what I'm saying? If you go against the grain, they gonna slow your itch down. That's just what they do. Everybody that goes against the grain gets their itch slowed down, or they get off here, or you feel me? Like, so, you know, and things that she spoke about as far as them being, you know, Satanists allegedly, or being involved in dark-ish or wearing horns. Like, Beyonce has worn horns. She's rode on pale horses, you know what I mean? Red horses, dark horses. You feel me? Like, type-ish. And yeah, I mean, it's right in front of your face if you want to, you know, see it. Plain sight, I think, is you know what they say. And you know, Jay got a way about, you know, secretly saying things and, you know, doing certain little, yeah. But yeah, man, I do feel like he definitely has something to do with shutting her itch down. I feel like, you know, Blue Cantrell, it's a list of them, like Emil, like it's a list of them that, you feel me, went against the grain, and they not, they just, they ain't making music no more, you feel me? So yeah. But sound off in the comments. If you made it to this point in the video, go ahead, give us a like, subscribe, man. Salute to all the subscribers, all the people that just, you know, recently subscribed. We definitely appreciate you over here. Everybody that been holding us down from the beginning, we appreciate you over here. And you know, stay tuned. More streams coming, more content coming. Shoot, bro. Lost Origin code for the merch. And yeah, it's the homie Smitster 400. This has been Smitster Reacts. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace and love wherever you at, all around the world. Y'all have a good one. Owie.